Hi guys, good evening. We'll start in next 4 minutes. Let the other people join. Some people are still joining. Kiran, are you there?
Yeah, hi, hi.
Yeah, Naveen. You are from Learnomate, right?
Sorry?
You are from Learnomate team?
No, no, no.
Okay, one.
Yes, sir.
So Kiran, you there, right? So Kiran,
Yes.
we'll start at 7:10 in next 3 minutes, okay?
Okay, okay.
Hello, hello, sir. Hello, Krishna, sir.
Hello. Hello. Is
Yeah,
the
hi
session
guys.
started or we are still waiting to start?
Yeah, we are just starting in 1 minute.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
So guys, can someone confirm? Kiran, if you are there, can you please confirm that you can see my screen? Just a minute. Now I've shared my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me go through how many people joined. Okay, I think, yeah. Okay, people have joined. So let me start with the basics and let me start like the agenda. So agenda is about Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, OCI. So is there anybody who doesn't know still about what is OCI or what is cloud? Maybe just ping me in the chat window that no, I don't know, something like that. Just ping a no if you don't know anything about OCI or anything about cloud. Because, okay, one person pinged. No. Okay. Irfan. Okay. Okay. Swapnil, Gayatri. Okay. Many people are there, it seems. Okay. So be frank, guys. Okay. If you don't know, just put in no. Okay. If you know, that's very good, Haridas. That is very good if you know that. If you know what is OCI, even if you know the basics, even if you know the basics of cloud. So most of the people, I believe, are DBAs who have joined, database administrators, right? Correct? Okay. If somebody is not the DBA, I'll come back on this, but I believe most of them are DBAs. So now either ways, okay, either today or tomorrow, if you don't know the cloud, you will have to know it, no other option. If you are a Oracle DBA and you don't know OCI, sooner in 1-2 years, if you don't study it now, you will have to study it after 6 months, after 1 year. Your company will ask you to do the certification. If you want to upskill, you have to go to OCI because all the customers are moving to cloud from the on-prem. So that is the agenda for today. I'll walk you through that in this course, why this course is specifically designed for DBAs. Okay, this is a DBA centric course and developers also. I mean, it is not that if you are only a DBA then you can attend, but it is designed around the OCI. So even if you are coming from a security background, even if you are coming from a storage background, this course is for you. So OCI is one of the cloud providers which is moving very fast, and that is where you can see a lot of volatility in market in the shares of Oracle. And Oracle is one of the provider who has started 6-7 years back and is now on the third place. They are also pushing Google on the fourth place, Google Cloud. So now just when I'll ask the question, and I wanted to be the whole session of 30 minutes or 45 minutes to be interactive. So how is there anybody who know how many major clouds are there? Top 4 major clouds. Can anybody name? What are the
Azure,
top 4 clouds?
AWS.
Azure,
Hi, this is Chaitanya. And GCP,
GCP.
Oracle Cloud is there, Google Cloud is
Okay,
there.
perfect, perfect. So these are the top 4 major clouds. Yeah, IBM is there, correct? But IBM is lacking. IBM is lacking a lot. Okay. Azure is the leader. AWS is the leader. Azure is on the second place. Third place was GCP, but now Oracle is pushing GCP on the fourth place, and Oracle is coming on the third place because Oracle and Azure are two giants in the enterprise. When I say enterprise, that means if you see the business model of AWS, they have mostly small customers. They have big customers also, but more small customers. GCP also has big customers, but it is more centric towards long-term strategy, right? They earn their revenue through Google and through open source tools, right? So Google has a different model. If you talk about big enterprises, if I take top 500 big enterprises, can anybody guess what database top 500 enterprises use? And how much percentage? Like if I take 500 customers, out of 500 customers, how many customers are using Oracle database? Out of top 500. Any guesses? Okay. So 95% of top 500 customers run their workload on Oracle database, right? So when Oracle realized this cloud market and they saw they have a big enterprise space, so they launched their cloud few years back. And they knew their customers, they knew why customers will need to move to cloud. And they are just targeting their own customers. They don't need to go to open market. They have their own customers who are running their databases on the on-prem. So and those customers are big. So those big customers don't take any pain. right? They will definitely move to OCI. If they have an option of moving to AWS and OCI, they will run their Oracle database on OCI. Okay. So now oh, there are a lot of English in market, right? A lot of English. But I've been an architect. I am an architect. I have having around 16 plus years of experience. I'll talk about myself a bit in 2 minutes. But what I believe is that first thing is hands-on. If you want to learn any technology, first thing you should need a path. That technology should be growing, and then you all should be. You all should be in a position where you can do the labs, right? The live labs, and you can just fail, do the labs, fail. Then only you will learn. In terms of opportunity, there are a lot of jobs in OCI. There are a lot of jobs in Azure. There are a lot of jobs in AWS. Any cloud you learn, right? But if you are a Oracle DB or if you are coming from the storage, any other background, OCI is booming fast because of their enterprise customers. So this course, what we are talking about, is almost 70% pure hands-on lab. And we have a lot of materials what I am going to give you. And then we also interact with you regarding how the jobs are there. I'll also give you the basics on how to clear the interview. Many people have cleared the interview after taking this course, and many people are working as an OCI architect or an engineer. So we are basically the group of SMEs. We work around these. We do the hands-on labs and all. And then like I have been doing this since quite a long time. I am an SME for Exadata and ExaCC. I have trained many 700 plus professionals, worked with many customers. Okay. And I do a lot of like sizing for OCI, ExaCC and Exadata. That is my core area of expertise. I was also a DBA and I have upgraded myself from a DBA. And anyways, you will have to upgrade either today or tomorrow, right? So when you will upgrade, what you will do, how you will do. So what I'm trying to explain you is that once you upgrade your role from a DBA, there are customers who are looking the DBAs to come in front and make their workload migrate. Either you become a cloud architect or you become a cloud engineer or you become a cloud consultant. There are different roles, but basic knowledge of the infrastructure is required. I'll also discuss why the basic knowledge is required. That also I'll discuss. Okay. So before I move ahead, one open question for you guys. As a DBA, you guys have been doing the database task since quite a long time, correct? What technology do you guys think that you should upgrade to? Or do you think you should be continuing as a DBA? Anybody who want to answer? Open question.
Yeah, like Krishna sir, it is for a core DBA or like I am Shivani from, I'm working as an Oracle Apps DBA in 7
Perfect.
years.
Okay. So apps
So,
DB also. Apps DB also.
yeah, I'm
So
working as an Apps DBA,
that's okay.
but
That's okay. Perfect.
I did not work more on core DBA like cloning part, data guard, that
That's
part
okay.
going.
That's okay. So this course is for apps DBA, storage admins, even the network admins, right? Even the Oracle DBAs. Okay. So it is not
So
only
what
for
is
Oracle
good
DBAs, but I know
for,
that most of the DBAs are joined here. Yeah.
yeah, like which will be better to upgrade like for an Oracle Apps DBA? Like we are in a
Huh.
confusion state, like
I'm coming on that.
go
By
for,
the end of the session, you will understand.
yeah,
By the
like we
end of
should
the
go to an
session.
OCI, like we should go to an DevOps, like we should go for any Python like AI. So we are not
Okay.
getting any clarity, like which path to
I'll
choose,
tell
and
you.
it will be challenging now in coming years.
Perfect. Okay. I'll cover. Hold on.
I
Hold on your
question
thoughts.
same.
Yeah.
So,
And is it necessary like for OCI core DBA is also should like
no. It
we
is
should
not.
also be good
No.
in core DBA
It
part.
is not necessary that you should be a code DBA. I mentioned earlier only.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
what upgrade path you guys have in your mind? I want 3-4 people to answer. That I want, like, for example, from your thoughts, I can understand you want to learn DevOps. Correct.
Like
So that
three parts that we have. I have like I don't know which path to choose. Like
Hmm.
I like OCI, Python with AI, or DevOps.
Hmm.
The three parts are new to me. Don't know to like. I am not getting which opportunities we are getting and how is it outside.
Okay.
So I
Perfect.
have been in one company since 7 years.
Perfect. I got it. Okay. Fine. So move on to next guy. Anybody
Yeah,
who want to?
yeah, Krishna. My question is, I'm Modit. So I'm
Hmm.
also a Oracle Apps DBA.
Okay.
My concern is same. The thing,
Hmm.
but suppose we learn that what you are teaching, so it will
Hmm.
helpful for Oracle application DBA because we also deal with our application. Most
Hmm.
of the task we got from like application only.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that will be helpful
Okay,
for us,
I'll
of
come on
course.
that. I'll come on that. Fine, fine. Got your question. Got your question. I'll answer that. Any DBA who want to answer? Any DBA who is there? Apps DBAs are there? Any DBAs?
Yeah, I'm
DBA.
from DBA and apps DBA both.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, Naveen. So what do you think your next shot should be in
Yeah, we
upskilling?
should upgrade to the like cloud.
Upgrade to cloud. That means you think if you are thinking about cloud, you might be definitely thinking about OCI only, right?
Yes, 100%.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, fine. So now see, understand why you want to upgrade and what the apps and the uh, Oracle DBA will do, or any other person who will learn OCI will do, and where is the shift coming from that I will draw and explain. Then you will understand what I am trying to say is actually practical. So, first thing is many people don't know what is OCI. So that they need to understand that OCI is a cloud infrastructure, right? Where it's a big data center. So it is basically a big data center. Correct. Now, how to learn any technology, not even OCI, that is, I think, one of the big challenges, right? So you have to follow a roadmap. Learning also comes with a roadmap. If you learn without a roadmap, if you waste your time and learn something which is not required in market, or learn from someone who don't know and doesn't give you a roadmap, that is a big problem. So nobody should do that. Okay. I personally don't like that. I first make a roadmap for myself, right? That I need to deep dive into networking, into storage, right? What benefits the customers are getting, what benefits I will get. Because if the customer is moving to cloud, there's a shift from the on-premise to cloud happening. Most of the customers are moving. SDFC has moved to OCI. SBI has moved to OCI. ICICI Bank running on OCI, right? Your Airtel running on OCI. Vodafone running on OCI. Most of the big companies moving to OCI, they are taking their on-prem databases to OCI. Okay, why? I'll discuss. So first is the requirement. Requirement comes from the dollar value, the biggest thing in life. You also want to learn because of the dollar value. Today you earn 15 lakh, tomorrow you can earn 30 lakh or 45 lakh. After learning this, upgrading this. The customer today is spending, let's suppose 10 lakh rupees in a month. If he upgrades, he will spend 5 lakh with the same infrastructure, more facilities. So that is where the need is arising. That is the need of the market, which is asking you guys to upgrade so that you can help the customer. And the downside is, which I feel very bad, that very less people are there in OCI. And that is an opportunity also. That is an open opportunity for the people because OCI is booming, customers are looking for good resources, and people are less. AWS is exhausted, Azure is exhausted. Lot of people. GCP and OCI are good winning options, less people, and OCI is some enterprise related. So I'll come on the architecture also why it is moving. But what I personally, because I was a DBA, then I became an Exadata DMA, right? I was an Exadata SME for the Europe region for many big banks.
Sir, what you told right now, Exadata DMA. What is that?
DMA, Database Machine Administrator.
Okay. So we are
Database.
currently right now we are using Exadata. We have some Exadatas in our environment. So we are using this OCI and OCI. I mean the part. I mean the console part to
ExaCS. So
push, yeah,
you are
to
working
put
on
the
ExaCS.
patches.
Right.
Yes.
So ExaCS
For
is
the
when your Exadata is running on OCI. That is called ExaCS.
yes. So we are doing that
Yeah.
activity right now.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Good.
What
Then
is
you will have to
the
100%
difference?
upgrade. No other option for you.
Sorry to
Yes.
disturb you.
So we
What is
have a big environment and
Okay.
we even have 120 servers for Exadata.
Okay. I'll come on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, just
No.
hold on. Give me 10-15 minutes more. Then I'll jump up to the Q&A and you guys can ask the question. Now, there are various kind of roles in market, right? My recommendation, the people should start from a cloud engineer. Cloud engineer is a guy who is an implementer. He is an implementer. Okay. He is an implementer. Cloud architect is a guy customer facing. He will face the customer and will make the architecture. So I am on a master cloud architect level now. I also started my journey from a cloud engineer 5 years back in OCI. Okay. So architect will make the architecture of the cloud, that how the machines will look like, how the machines will go, lot of things. And then the cloud engineer will implement the architecture. So this guy will implement the architecture created by this guy. Then comes the another major part, which many people ask, how the migration to the databases to OCI happens. Okay, so this is something later. It is a different course. It is not this course. Migration is a different course. But why I have mentioned it here is that I will draw in the next slide and you will understand. So now understand. Now I'll divide into two parts. First is your on-prem environment, right? So your on-prem environment is like a DC, is a customer DC, right? And customer DC is having some servers, some bare metal servers attached with the storage, correct? And on the servers, your databases are running. Then this is connected to some routers for the traffic. This is connected to some switches for the traffic, correct? Some switches are there for the traffic. Now, now within this, you have a VM, right? You have a hypervisor, then you have a VM. On your VM, your database is running, right? And UDBS or the application DBS. So let's suppose this is a database rack, and this is an application rack, and this is a web server rack. Now, what we have been doing traditionally since past 30 years is completely changed in the OCI. So OCI, I'll draw here. This is the OCI, that is the cloud. So this is a DC, which is having 3 servers, right? And this customer wants to move to some solution where if he wants to scale from 2 databases to 2 more databases, if he wants to add up 2 more databases, he should be able to do it quickly. His maintenance cost should be low because the customer pain point is on the on-prem, the customer pain point is maintenance, a lot of maintenance on the server, right? Scaling, he cannot scale immediately. So to the application DBAs, if I want to add an application server to this, how much time it will take to add an application server? Anybody? Sorry. Anybody? If the customer wants to add an application server, how much time it will take?
Minimum 24 hours to 36 hours.
No.
No, it will take months because
Correct.
they have to test it in the QA development. Then they have
Perfect.
to put it in the
So
production.
first they will have to order. They will have to do the procurement, buy the licenses, right? Then the part will be shipped. Then it will be installed, correct? Then installation will happen. Then Linux will be installed, correct? Lot of mess. It will at least take 1 month. He's right. At least if your team is very fast. At least 1 month for adding any application server or database server. Lot of things in the background, right? So when the guy is taking months to add the server versus 5 minutes in the cloud, you pay and go. So what happened? These were the challenges of the customer because their environment is growing and they have to struggle day by day. But we as a DBA or an apps DBA or an application DBA or an Exadata DBA were looking to our databases only. So if you are a DBA, you were only working on database. You were never working on the application. There is only one guy in this team who said, I am an apps and Oracle DBA both. Correct? Nobody else. So we did not realize what is happening inside the data center. There is a network team also. There is a router team also. Correct? There is a web application team also. Application team, database team, lot of things, storage teams. So there were different teams. Now, with the evolvement of the cloud, what OCI said or Oracle Cloud or any other cloud said that this is your very small data center. I am bringing in a big data center in Mumbai and Hyderabad region in India, right? And I have 20,000 servers like this. What do you have here? 3. I have 20,000 servers like this. Okay. And those all are connected to each other here in the cloud. So what is the cloud? It's a big data center hosted only by big companies. No, everybody cannot make a cloud, right? They have pushed these servers and they have a lot of automations. They have a lot of services. So in cloud, everything, the game is around services. What they did, they created a service for database, a service for application, service for web, service for network, service for router, Every model here, what you see in the left side is converted to service. Service is the game in cloud. How many services you know in cloud, how many services you know how to implement in cloud is the game, is the thing you need to learn. Now, what these guys said that I will give you my machines on rent, right? So that will reduce the capital expenditure, CapEx, of the customer. CapEx means initial expenditure. Initial, the customer will spend something. So if the customer will build this data, they'll buy the land, they'll buy the servers, everything, right? So initially they will spend a lot of money. So this will be gone. They will only give OPEX, which they were already giving. They were giving salary. Operational means OPEX means operational expenditure. One second. Operational expenditure. Sorry for my bad writing. Today my laptop is also working a bit slow. Old Windows problem. So operational expenditure, right? So they have reduced the operational expenditure as well as finished the capital expenditure. And they said, I'll give you this machine on rent. You take this machine, run a database on it. Okay, pay around, let's suppose $5 a day. Add up another machine, pay another $5. So customer is completely saving on the CapEx. And they are only giving the operational expenditure. Also, they are getting the benefit of automations and scaling, where your infra can scale. So here, if I want to add a CPU, let's suppose I want to add 50 CPUs here, I will again have to order a hardware with the CPUs and all. Here I can scale in minutes, in 1 minute. In 1 minute, I can scale 50 CPUs and I'll just pay for that. I'll just pay for that. Simple. Correct. So everything here on the left side, what you see is converted to services in the cloud, in any cloud, not in OCI, in any cloud. And you have to learn the services. Now coming on to the basic question which everybody was asking. If I am an apps DBA, why I should learn OCI? Correct? Or if I am an DBA, why I should learn OCI? So, bro, let's suppose you need to move this application. Okay, this application in the on-prem to the cloud, to the OCI. This application you need to move to OCI. And you don't know about the infrastructure because everything is now converted into services. It's a kind of a DevOps model where everybody should know everything. If you don't know the basics of the OCI, right? How would you even connect this application to an application infra here? If you don't know what is a fast connect in between the customer location, how would you design a strategy for the customer? Or if an architect gives you the strategy, if I give you a master plan to implement, right? And you don't know. So what you will be only be doing a support. So they will give you an application instance and they will say only support in OCI. Correct? If you don't know what offerings are there, what networking is there, what storage is there. Let's suppose a customer asks you to take a backup of your application into the object storage. You don't know what is the object storage. How to take the backup? How do you take the backup? Not possible, right? So knowing OCI is the basics. Once you know that, you can design a solution, you can implement a solution for all the DBAs, everybody. Because the most of the configuration, the most important part in any cloud is networking. And you guys should understand that. No other option. There's a whole fleet of network, whole fleet of storage, whole fleet of databases, right? There's a whole fleet, the complete change in the services. So if you don't know the basics of that, how would you understand? You will not be able to understand the architecture. Because earlier architecture was very different. Now cloud architecture is completely different. So no comparison. There's a whole new word. If a fresher comes and learns the OCI, a fresher learns an OCI, it's an opportunity for him. And he can work as a cloud engineer supporting some customer environment with easily get 5 to 10 lakh of package in OCI. A fresher, college pass out fresher. But if someone like you who are an apps DBA, experienced one, a DBA, experienced one, a network guy, a experienced one, learns this, it is actually adding a cherry on top of your cake. So you already have a cake. Cake you have those expertise. You have to add this cherry, and this cherry will give you that bonus. Because customers, if this poor guy has to migrate his databases, webs, and application, he will go to who? He will come to us. He will come to people like us, right? We are the guys who will do it. Else who will do it? Correct me if I'm wrong. We are the ones, right? We are the future architects. We are the future master architects. We are the guys who are going to talk to the customer tomorrow. We are the guys who are going to talk to the customer and help them to migrate their databases and applications to OCI. Who will do that? So customer is looking towards us. Ki please upskill and let me know how to implement. Help me in the implementation. Yeah, Karan, please go ahead. You have some question.
Yes, so I just wanted to know, for example, right now you told that there are some migration activities. So we are the one who have to, migrate the servers from one prem to other prem. So is it everything about GUI, or do we have to even do something on CLI based?
Okay. So it's a mix, both,
Okay.
right? Both. So I'll show you something. Just
Yes,
give
because
I'll show you something.
recently, just a one month back, we did from MS SQL to Oracle, we migrated the server, and it was all about with the help of SQL developer.
Okay. What was the size of the database?
The database size was 100 TB.
Okay. And you migrated using?
SQL developer.
I'm not sure. What was the on-prem solution? 100 terabyte.
Yes, 100 terabyte it was.
What was the on-prem?
What?
What environment was there on the on-prem?
Actually, it was a MS SQL server, and we did it on Oracle.
On OCI?
No, not on OCI, on normal Oracle database.
Acha, you did a cross-platform migration, right?
Yes, cross-platform migration.
So
But
there,
it will difficult using SQL Developer 100 terabyte unless we use some ETL and some proper procedure.
I was coming on that.
We had some other tools also with that.
So Karan, I think there must be some company who has given his custom tool for the migration in between. I'll tell you one thing before you proceed. I have done more than 2,500 database migration up till now. I lead a team of around 150 DBAs who do the migrations day in, day out, right? I can personally talk to you separately. I'll take your number from the note.
Yes. Sure.
How this is possible?
Like we
Right.
we did it. I have some POA for that. I will share you about.
Okay, I'll discuss with you. There might be some company in the background, right, who have given their tools to migrate 100 terabyte.
We had tools also with that, but we did it. So my question was that do we have to do it everything from the OCI on GUI, or
I'm
we
coming on
even
that. I'm coming
have
on
to?
that. So there are, see, first thing is understanding of the GUI, what is there. And then there are CLIs, there are labs. You see, there are more than 80 labs we do. Okay. You see this. More than like 80 labs are there on which the green tick marks are there. We are going to do all those labs, right? So there are CLIs. See this, there are CLIs. You need to understand both the CLI and the GUI. Few things are there which you need to do with the GUI, easy method. There are few things which you need to do with the CLI. So both. So 70% means CLI plus GUI both. If you don't know the CLI, you will not be able to do a lot of things.
Hello.
Okay.
In every architecture, everything you will see there are a lot of CLIs. Okay, so that you will understand when you will do the course, but it's a mix of both. So if you deploy a web server, right, you have to deploy a lot of scripts on the CLI in the background, in the VM. But you can provision a server with the GUI. In Cloud World, any Cloud World, not in OCI, any cloud, it's a mixture of GUI plus CLI. Are you getting my point?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I thought that it is all about console through.
So first you need to understand the console. And then you need to understand how to connect with those console instances using the CLI. So both are important. So we'll do both the things. Okay.
Got
So,
it.
so my basic point is that let's suppose if you want to migrate, if you want to take something from the on-prem to cloud, or even provision anything new on the cloud, the basic infrastructure understanding is required. No other option. Okay. If you don't know what is a DRG, dynamic routing gateway, either to an apps DBA or to an DBA or to a developer or to a network guy or to a security guy, if you don't know the basics, these are the basics. You need to know that. You will never be able to understand what is the problem, or you will never be able to design a solution. Market is moving towards designing a solution. Now somebody said Python. Nobody can write Python better than Claude and ChatGPT or any AI tool. Nobody can write Python better than that. Why? Why? Because it is built on Python only. One of my friend is there who was a very core C# developer and Python developer, and he showed me some basic things he developed with the using the. I mean, it is not a harm in learning the Python, but then again, I am saying that a lot of the tasks are now automated. So if I talk about DBAs and application guys, you all do patching, right? You all do upgrade activities
Yes.
in the on-prem. You takes backup, right? You tune the performance of the queries. Do you know everything is automated in cloud? In OCI, you don't need to do that. Patching is single click, upgrade is single click. Okay. Backup is automated. You just define your window, click, 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 backup will happen.
Yes. We just need to do a pre-check, and that
Correct.
pre-check is also, I think, on the click.
One click pre-check, one
Yes.
click apply. But
Yes.
if your patch fails, right, as an DBA or an apps DBA, you should know that in the background it requires a gateway to the service. Service gateway should be there. If you don't have a service gateway or a NAT gateway, your patching will fail, even in the GUI.
Right.
Who will tell you that? You should know that. Your customer is going to ask you, let me know why it is failing. Then you will get an error. You will understand, okay, there should be a service gateway in the background. If I ask you to connect a compute in the OCI, and you are getting some error of the key, you should first understand what is a public private key. Every person will need that to log into a VM. Getting a point? You can't tell your customer, I don't know why the error is coming of public private key. What is a public private key? No, you should know that. If you are an apps DBA, I ask you to provision an EBS instance, correct? Using OCI CLI. Will you say that I don't know OCI CLI? Let's suppose HDFC Bank comes to you. They say that I'm going to do a new provisioning. I need 100 EBS instances spinning up in next 7 days. Will you go manually and configure the instances? The answer is no. You will use some tool like OCI CLI or maybe advanced tool Terraform. They will configure. So for that, you need to understand the infrastructure. Right? Just take a second. Just 1 minute, guys. Huh? So,
Sir,
okay.
if you know about the tool called as BigFix.
Which one?
BigFix.
BigFix, okay.
So actually, we have 1200 servers in our environment, and we did patching through that BigFix also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I can create a script which can do the patching.
But there are some issues we got with patchings also.
Definitely
With that
you'll get.
BigFix.
You will get.
Yes.
So it is nothing that you will not get any issues, but we have to understand the environment. Now, let's suppose I'm asking Claude that can you help me to write an OCI CLI script, right? Which can provision 20 databases using the user inputs, right? User inputs. So I work on AI also. I work on some AI models and some automations. I've created few products also using AI. So now see, he will write you a perfect script, but you should know where this script will be provisioned. What is the data in this script, right? You see, can a Python coder write this fast? And I'm not saying first instance it will work, but if you don't know what is provisioning, right? What is the other things it is doing in the script? Okay, you will never be able to understand what is happening. You should know what is OCID, what is compartment ID, what is image, what is shape, what is subnet, what is network, what is VCN, lot of things around that. And then you can write a script, make him write a script. Are you getting my point? First, you should understand the logic, the architecture, and then those automation scripts you can create it. Even I can give me a script for patching 5 databases in OCI. See, it is creating your script, but you will have to test it against a lot of things, and then a perfect script will come because it will not run in the first instance, definitely. Okay. Om is raising some question. Om, go ahead.
How PT works in OCI? Now you say now means PT is also automated in the OCI environment. So
Which one you saying?
PT part, performance tuning part.
PT. Okay. So PT is a different game in OCI.
Yeah,
See,
means how it works on OCI.
So PT work is still there in OCI. It is not that PT is totally automated. Okay, first thing. So that is a
Okay.
wrong statement. PT is there in OCI. A lot of performance tuning you need in OCI. There is a special kind of databases in OCI, which is autonomous database. So if the people choose autonomous database, then the PT, it is a auto-tuned database. You don't need to do any PT. Right. So there are different settings. So performance tuning is very less. But then if many customers who want to fire their DBA team or don't have a big DBA team, they go on a provisioning of autonomous database, and autonomous database is a self-tuned database, and it will automatically patch and it will automatically tune all the queries. So many customers are choosing that also. But if you go to Exadata systems, if you go to VM systems, bare metal databases, which many customers choose, almost 80-90% customers choose that, because in that you will get the OS access. So in that case, the performance tuning is there. You need to do the performance tuning.
So what is the difference between autonomous database and normal database in the OCI?
So, so there are variety of databases. See, that is what I'm saying. You need to like go through a cycle of upskilling for a month or 2 months, right? To understand the variants. So there's a lot of difference. In autonomous, everything is tuned. You will not get the OS access, but you don't have to worry about any query tuning or any patching, anything. Just run your query. If you are an application DBA, just run your queries on the autonomous. Autonomous database will take care of everything. You will not have to add the data file. You will not have to add the memory and all. Everything will be taken care by autonomous. Even if you give him a bad query, it will tune the query to the best plan in the database.
So the major difference, I mean, so autonomous and normal. So anything. So I'm not understood actually. So cloud itself is it's kind of autonomous database, whatever we are.
No, cloud is not an autonomous database. Who said cloud is autonomous? Autonomous database is different. And the database offerings, so I'll tell you. So if I talk about the DBs, right? First thing, you have a VMDB. That means you can create a small database on a VM, correct? Now, patching will be single click, but you will have to do that, right? So you will have to do the DB patching, the grid patching, but Oracle will take care of the infra patch in the background. You don't have to do that, which anyways in on-prem the customer has to do, right? Oracle will take care. It is running on one machine, right? So this machine also requires a patch. So you will only take care of this environment, VMDB. Now another comes is DBCS. So you will get automated options of using the backups. You can take automatic backups, right? You can do patching with a single click. Then you can get the features of scaling. You can scale your CPU with a single click, RAM, storage with a single click, right? Other features are also there. Then there comes but you have to do the performance tuning here. You have to do the performance tuning here. Another one comes Exadata. HDFC Bank comes. He says, no, I have a very big server. So all these features plus very fast performance, very fast IOs. But still, a bit of PT will be required. Then comes another angle, which comes autonomous database, ATP. ATP says, all these things I'll manage. I'll manage. All these things ATP will manage. So here you were getting everything on a single click, right? Here ATP is managing everything. But you have to run your SQL queries. You run your queries. That is all. Nothing else required. Correct? So if to manage this, I need, let's suppose 4 DBAs. Correct? I will need only 1 DBA here. 3 DBAs fine. But if I am a HDFC bank, I will say ATP go to hell, because you are not giving me the OS access. Who is managing the OS access? Oracle. That is why they are auto-tuning everything in the background. So HDFC will say, I will keep 4 DBAs, I have money. I will take this Exa system and I will do all these activities. Not a problem. Patching, automating, everything I'll do. But I want the OS access because it is my crucial data. I'll not give you my data access, right? Now you understood? Variety. So you have to understand the architecture first, the methodology first, the terminology first, and then you will by yourself get to a solution. I mean, I can't go much in deep today on this.
Yeah, understood actually. Yeah. So DBCS, it's so it's also cloud, but so everything we have to do manually. I mean, like the backups, patching, it's a single click, but we have to initiate it.
You have to initiate it. Even in ATP, one time you have to initiate it. You have to initiate. मतलब कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा ना.
Yeah. And I have one more question. Sorry. And so you told that for freshers, it is a good choice for cloud engineering. And for experienced DBA, it is better for go cloud engineering or architect. So for suppose 8 to 10 years of experienced DBA. So which one?
8 to 10 years of experience DBA, if he starts as in cloud, he will be a cloud engineer, not a cloud architect.
So are there any opportunities for this 8 to 10 years experience in Oracle Apps or Oracle Core? They will be getting in a cloud engineer.
Even so, okay. So if I have to know about my experience, I take almost 30-40 interview in a month for the hirings for multiple customers. Customer is not looking for 2 to 4 years. Customer is not looking for 6 to 10 years. Customer is not looking for 15 to 18 years, right? What customer is looking for, which you guys are missing now? Can anybody tell me? It is not looking for years.
Knowledge about what?
It is looking for skill. Perfect. It is looking for skill. If you are a 18 years experienced DBA, customer will not give you 50 lakh package if you don't know this. Correct? Because the customer needs someone to migrate, he want to save the money. Correct? But even if you are a 10 years experience, let's suppose, he will at least give you 40 lakh or 50 lakh maybe, if you know the skill, how to migrate. From where the money is coming? Money is coming from some business work. Why the business work is happening? To earn money or to save money. Correct? The customers who have a big infrastructure, they do the business to save the money. Money you saved is the money you want. Correct? If you save 10 lakh rupees in a year, you earn 10 lakh rupees. If you are earning 1 crore rupees in a month and you are responsibilities, let's suppose family or anything is of 95 lakh rupees, you have only 5 lakh rupees saving. But if a person is earning 50 lakh rupees and his responsibility is only 10 lakh, he will save 40 lakh. Same applies for the customer. The customer keeps on changing the environment. They have to migrate to OCI because they are getting the benefits. Scaling, lot of things they are getting. So money is coming from where? Understand that part. Then you will understand how to pick the money from the market. And all these things we are going to discuss in the session. So first you understand from where the money is flowing. What is the starting point of the money? The starting point is some big customer who wants to move to save their money. And this money is in billions.
Krishna sir, I have a quick question. As we are going through this OCI, right? So I have like kind of applications that I work in OIC and VBCS. So
Okay.
are these also going to be covered as part of this course?
OIC is not, OIC is a separate course. OIC is not covered in this.
Okay.
But if you learn OCI, that is an add-on for you. You are OIC plus OCI engineer. If an apps DBA learn, he knows OCI plus apps. I have many apps DBAs who have upgraded to OCI. I've asked them to upgrade because otherwise how the main architecture will work if they don't know the OCI. So they have upgraded in the last 6 months.
Okay. So these all are Fusion, Oracle Fusion related stuff, right? OIC and VBCS and Oracle BRM and all these things.
Those are basically Fusion related stuff. Those
Okay.
are more on the PaaS and the SaaS side. I am talking about pure infra.
Okay. Okay.
Bhai, acha, when you build a house or a building, okay, what is the biggest or the most important thing you will take care of while building a house or a building?
Foundation.
Foundation.
Planning.
I have recently built my house 3-4 years back. So I have invested around 10 lakh rupees extra to get the pillars, 10 to 15 extra pillars to support my house, right? It's a 3-floor house. But then my money got exhausted at the later stages. And I said, okay, I'll not furnish this room. I'll put up a AC later. I'll put up a desk later. Okay. Maybe I'll furnish only 4 rooms. Rest 4, I'll do it later. But infra is more important, right? If I don't have those pillars supporting the basic architecture, my architecture can go down. That is the basic infra. So what I am talking about, the basic architecture. That is the foundation. Many DBAs ask me this question, that how the database will be migrated. All these methods which are flashing on your screen, every DBA knows this, but they don't know, or the application DBAs, they don't know how to connect or how to design a strategy, right? For a on-prem DB to migrate to this cloud, OCI. I mean, I can, if I know the strategy, I can use this RMAN backup recoveries. Everybody knows RMAN, right? I can migrate using RMAN. If you are an apps DBA and you have an application instance here, which is of, let's suppose, 10 terabyte data, you need to migrate. You know that if you create a VMDK file or if you create a QCOW2 image file, you will be able to migrate. You can create a .QCOW2 image and you can migrate, but you don't know the strategy, how to connect your on-prem to the target.
Yeah, hi Krishna sir. A small doubt from my side.
Yeah, Ishika.
Yeah, actually, I have more than 3.5 years of experience. Okay, so I had 2 years worked on DB2, and from this year, like January, I am starting working on Oracle DBA. Okay, so I just wanted to move over the OCI. So is it a good time or how
Good
we
time.
can go?
Good time. It is the good time. Actually, this good time is since last 2-3 years. It is a good time. So it is a good time. It will be a good time since next few years also.
Okay, so like, do I need too much knowledge about Oracle DB or basics is
Basics
sufficient
of
for that?
Oracle database. And then you can easily switch towards OCI Cloud Engineer easily.
Okay.
You
Okay,
should know
thank
the
you.
basics.
So, like you said, like almost 90% of the customers are moved to OCI. Oh, sorry,
Hmm.
yeah, OCI. So
Correct.
how come, like as a cloud engineer, you said like we will be doing some kind of migrations, like we will be migrating like on-prem databases to cloud, such
No,
things.
no. So there are different roles in cloud. One
Okay.
person, let's suppose one person, right? He will only be doing the identity and access management, IAM part in cloud. Another person who will be only doing the network part in cloud. Another person who will be only the DBA manager, planning on migrating the databases. So let's suppose, is there anybody who is a 20-year experienced DBA or 15 years or 12 years or 10 years DBA, 8 years? Anybody?
Krishna, 10 years, 12
Yeah.
10
years.
years. Sorry, what's your name?
Mitesh.
Mitesh. Okay. So if I have to hire Ishika and Mitesh, right? I'll make Ishika the cloud engineer for infra, cloud engineer for infra, and she will be doing all the provisioning stuffs, provisioning the machines, provisioning the networks, the DRGs, the VCNs, right? Something like that. And Mitesh, I'll make you work on the strategy for migrating the databases.
Yeah. Which type of migration methods will be compatible to?
All the migration methods.
No. Like while we are planning, I'm just telling like.
Correct. How to migrate, how much data
Yeah,
will migrate, how you will take the migration, what
what's
fast connect the
the
customer need, how
backup
much
time?
bandwidth he
Yeah.
needs, what technology you will use, what migration approach you will use,
Approach
IAM
will be
on the
better
databases, right?
based
So
on
I'll
the
give you that.
size and everything, etc.
I'll give
Yeah.
you that. Then I'll run something that, okay, Ishika is having 5 years of experience, I'll give him this much dollar. You are having 10 years of experience, I'll give you this much dollar. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody has a role. Now let's suppose another guy comes who was an apps DBA. Okay, I'll ask him to handle to talk to Ishika and check all the application servers here, the connectivity, the migration, because he might not be migrating only databases, he might be migrating applications also. So I'll make him my application manager. Getting a point? So based on the skill set, now all of you three go on a customer call with the SDFC, right? And let's suppose Mitesh says, Ki I don't know what is a DRG. Correct? And I don't know what is fast connect. So, sir, because I don't know what is fast connect, I can't give you the strategy to migrate. Because the migration will happen through the pipe of the fast connect only. And that is an infra part. What this customer will do? Correct? Now, Ishika says, I don't know how to provision a ATP database. What is the difference between DBCS, ATP? What is a VM bare metal? How will you provision if you don't know this? Basics. And these basics are also very deep dive that I have to create 80 hands-on lab. Right?
So my doubt is like after migrations also there will be any like roles for an OCA
Yes.
cloud engineer.
Yes. So there are teams who do the migration. There are teams who maintain the environment. That is called support. Right? They give the support. There are team who only provisions the environment. Only provisions. Don't migrate, don't support. Okay?
Yes, sir.
There are
Rajesh
teams
here.
who do the
Krishna,
cost
Mitesh here,
optimization.
Krishna.
Yeah. Sir, as you mentioned, this course is mainly focused on OCI. Are we performing all these migration methods on general DBA administration?
No. This, I will be discussing you a scenario of a database migration, which will, once you understand the infrastructure, once you understand the kinds of offerings, right?
Okay.
I will be discussing with you the kind of a whole live database migration which we did, which is very complicated. And once I will tell you that strategies, you will itself be able to understand how to migrate. Because I am using the same methods, the data guard, the transportable table spaces, the data pump, and the RMN.
So there is no practicals on these topics.
Database migration, there is no practical. It is focused on infrastructure.
Okay.
It is a pure infrastructure course. But since I am also a DBA, so a lot of things will be around the database migration, a lot of discussions and a lot of things I'll show you. So there is a live use case study which I'll walk you through, and then you will understand how to migrate.
So
And sir,
generally,
what will
DBA
be
people,
the
how to
day-to-day
encash
tasks?
this course?
Sorry, guys, one by one, please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So generally, a DBA guy who joined this course, how to upskill their DBA skills by using this then?
That is what I've been telling. Once you will understand the OCI infra, right? You are a DBA plus infra. So, Asha, a question to you. I want you to connect to a database, right? I want you to connect to a database in cloud from your laptop.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to connect to this database. This is an OCI. How will you connect?
Yeah, I must should know that OCA.
Correct. If you don't know the OCI, you will never understand how to connect. If I ask you to take a backup of this database to a block storage, how will you take?
Yeah.
If I ask you to take the backup on the object storage, and I ask you what is the difference? Why are you taking on the object storage? Why not on the block storage? If I ask you to add some RAM here, how will you do the calculation of the RAM? Give me a cost. How much money I have to pay if you add 100 GB RAM? Correct?
Yeah.
Krishna, Mitesh here. So, yeah, currently, see, as I said, I have 12 years of experience. So in our, I'm working in Informatica, and in coming months, we will be migrating our on-prem databases to OCI. So now in our course, you said like hands-on session will not be there. At least, can you share us any documentation or steps where that can be followed?
I'll give. Don't worry.
And how about the high availability and disaster recovery?
So I'll cover all those things are covered.
Will there be any practical sessions on that as well?
High availability and disaster recovery is a approach.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll cover the approach. I'll show you the approach, how it is designed. So now, good question. Now, do you think that if you don't know the OCI, if you don't know what are regions, what are availability domain, do you know what is availability domain? Do you know what is AD? No. Do you know what is FD? No. So if you don't know the FD and AD part, how would you design? I know that you are a very good DBA. I know you all are very good DBAs. But if you don't know the strategy around designing the the infrastructure which will support you for the high availability, right? How will you design the strategy? That is the point. That is my whole point is. Now you itself said that I don't know what is an AD. High availability is designed using the
based on
regions, AD and FD. So you have to be very clear in your mind that what is an AD, what is an FD, right? What is a regional subnet? What is a AD specific?
In which
subnet?
region which is suitable for the
Correct. So that is what basics are missing. Somewhere the DBAs are missing the basics, and the application DBAs guys are missing the basics on the OCI. Without that, you won't be able to do anything. And even these basics are very complicated actually. It is not a very easy basics. It is complicated.
Okay.
Complicated means a lot of things are there around. I sometimes I am teaching this since ages. 4 or 5 years I've been teaching a lot of people. Still, in every batch there are 1 or 2 labs where we get stuck with the students, where I get stuck in some of the another issue with the students. At least in 1 or 2 labs this happens. Every time it happens because it's actually complicated.
It would be better in this migration method, any small example if you can show us. It's very small database.
So that is what I'm saying. When you will walk through the course, there are a lot of practicals around this. You will itself do it. You will understand immediately. You will by yourself create a database and migrate in the cloud.
Okay.
This part will come under architect, right? I mean, design, AD, this FD and all.
So the answer is yes. I have been a cloud engineer who has taken many designs from my architects and proved them wrong because I don't want to implement that. Correct? Even if you are a cloud engineer, in the interview, this question will be asked. I recommend you should knowing this. Otherwise, how you will work with your architect? So let's suppose your architect is explaining you have to design this strategy for ADFD. You don't know what is ADFD. What is the strategy? How you will implement it? My question is how you will implement. When you don't know something, how you will implement that? Correct?
Yeah, so this course, sorry,
Go ahead.
One more
this course
question. Hello.
belongs to OC, I mean, architect or engineer, cloud engineer.
So this course is focusing on both the areas, either OCI engineer also, OCI architect also, OCI observability management also. It depends on you what role you will get in the later days. See, it depends on the experience also. Now, let's suppose if somebody is having 15, 18 years of experience, the customer might want to give him a cloud architect role. But directly, you cannot jump to a cloud architect. Start with the cloud engineer. I have
But
I
this
have
course
started with
covers
the cloud
everything.
engineer. Huh?
But this course covers everything, right? I mean, like architect, complete course of
Yes,
architect.
it's a pure architect based course. It's a pure architect based course. Now if you see this hiring, right? How these guys are hiring. Now these are the job vacancies, some snippets only. So you see, intermediate Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Engineer, right? Who is having some 2-3 years experience. And here they are asking 8 to 12 years of experience, OCI. Don't go by the role. Right. Now they might give a cloud architect role here, maybe. Now here they are saying cloud infrastructure admin, right? 5 to 8 years of experience. It's an admin. It's not an architect. It's an admin. Because he will be maintaining the environment. He will be having 4, 5, 6 tenancies and he will be maintaining those tenancies, deploying new things on those tenancies, right? Again, OCI admin, operations engineer. So it's a cloud engineer kind of a role. Right? But it is with Accenture, so it might be a big customer and give you a lot of money in this role only. But you will be doing the pure play implementation. So depends on which role you are going. It is not that you will land up a OCI engineer or a OCI admin. That depends. You can apply to all the roles. Now, after taking this, you can apply to all the roles. After taking this course, you can apply each of the jobs. Every job you can apply. That I can guarantee.
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so, what will be the day-to-day task as an OCI DBA?
Taking backups, maintaining the sanity of the environment, maintaining the costing, deploying some new scripts, deploying some new automations, provisioning some servers, deprovisioning, a lot of things.
On the
Taking the backups.
on the OCI consoles, right?
No, from the OCI console, from the OCI CLI, or from the any other scripts which they want to run. So both.
Okay.
Console is one thing, CLI is one thing. You should know both. I love working on the CLI. Most of our labs are around CLI. We will be working almost 70% of the CLI and 30% GUI.
Okay.
Krishna, sir.
One question from my side, actually. Am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yes. So I just want to ask, like, what will the primary difference, like, as a Oracle DBA or the OCI DBA you said? And the second is like AWS admin. I worked for 1 year almost, last 1 year. So is the AWS admin thing and the OCI DBA admin thing both? Can we relate those things, or it
Yeah,
will be
you
totally?
can. So both are having similar kind of responsibilities, right? It depends how the company is changing. Let's suppose AWS admin, the kind of task the AWS admin will be doing, the similar kind of task the OCI admin will also be doing. It is just the difference that they are doing that same on the AWS, you are doing it on the OCI.
But AWS, we have the console, the GUI way of doing it, right?
No,
So
you have a
similar.
AWS CLI. Who said?
No. I mean, I worked on console only, not the CLI.
So
So I'm not
yeah.
aware about the CLI.
So that is a
So
bad thing. That is a bad thing. You should know about the CLI. You should know AWS CLI. So
yeah,
because what
I agree.
happens is, understand my point. What happens is every company or every project, there are thousands of projects running in the market, right? And
Right.
thousands of companies managing those, correct?
Correct.
Every company defines a SOP, standard operating procedures, for
Yeah.
their role. That can be different. So let's suppose you are working as a cloud engineer, as an AWS engineer with KPMG, they might be only giving you the GUI to manage. Let's suppose. And once you go to the Accenture, they will get a different SOP. And they will say, okay, this guy knows the architecture. You use the AWS CLI also. You use the cloud formation tool also, right? You use Terraform
EFT.
also. So that depends.
EFT also, cloud formation template and all this, right?
Correct. So that depends. What SOP is there? I have 4 projects running. In one of the projects, my DBAs are only maintaining the databases. Those are critical super terabyte database. Customer is on my head, putting a gun on my head, and I have deployed 4 people only to maintain, nothing else. And those guys are just waking up in the morning, doing 1 or 2 hours, and then sleeping, right? I have another project where DBAs are migrating the database.
Maintaining me, kind of monitoring
Maintaining means
the
just maintaining that everything is running fine, no CPU hike, no performance hike,
basically
right?
monitoring of data.
Monitoring only. But that's a big project, big servers, right? And the customer has put those servers on the 6-month monitoring mode because they are deploying some new AI application. I have another project where I have only 4 databases that has to be migrated. I have put 8 DBAs to migrate those 4 databases because the size of combining those 4 databases is 950 terabyte.
Oh, so much big size, huh? Huge.
Correct. So I have to put 8 DBAs there, and they are working around 16 hours a day.
Oh.
Their life is hell.
Which company you are saying? Like,
No, I have some direct customers.
okay, sorry. Freelancing kind of direct consultancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Krishna sir, after this course, shall I apply as a fresher or experience? How?
So first thing to be noted that never lie. Never lie. What you have done? You have done 30, if you have done 30-40% of the labs, what we have designed, you can easily write up that labs. And I'm going to discuss how to build up the resumes also. So you will get to understand that. So you have to apply with your skill set. No fake, nothing fake. Don't do fake. Because people is looking for a genuine person with a skill set. So I will help you to become one of that person. Not a person who says I have 1 year of experience. Even if you show 6 months of experience in this training and all, they will hire you.
Okay, and so I'm working as Oracle SDBA since last 4 years. So then means now I want to upskill. So what should I choose for OCI or the AWS?
You are an Oracle DBA?
Oracle Apps DBA since
Apps DBA.
last 4 years.
My suggestion would be choose OCI. It is not that if you many of our people who have got trained in OCI have been hired by AWS and Azure because the infrastructure is same, only the nomenclature is different. Once you understand the architecture, you can get anywhere where you get the more package. One of my guy was there, he was hired by Azure recently. And he wanted to work in OCI, but he got good package in Azure and he is working on Azure Cloud now as a cloud engineer. So, basically, like you can choose any cloud. I mean, it is not that if you go to AWS, you'll not get the job. It is just that you learn something in a strategical way. Do it. Do practical.
Okay,
Just
so
one
there is
both
no,
sides.
not major difference in both in AWS and OCI.
OCI ये है कि you will get, I mean, the competition is a bit less, okay, and the requirements are more. In AWS, it is a bit crowded, more crowded. So you'll have to put in more efforts. As per my understanding, I'm not saying AWS is bad or Azure is bad. Everything is good. Every cloud is good. Every cloud is giving good money. But since you are our Oracle DBA, come to OCI. Why to go to AWS?
Just one question. Are we providing AWS Azure trainings also along with OCI?
That Learnomate can confirm. I am only the SME for Oracle.
Okay. No, OCI, right? And,
Yes,
you
I have
will be
spent
taking
half of my
online?
life playing around big Exadatas, big Exa CCs, and I enjoy doing that. OCI, I get a lot of offers from AWS. I get offers from Microsoft to join, but I don't want to go there because I'm decently getting paid in OCI Exa CC, so why to go here and there?
So I have a question. Sir, what AI capabilities does OCI offer, and how do we implement? Are we implementing on this training?
We are
What kind of-
implementing more than generic capability in this training. We are even implementing a DBCS or bare DBCS system in this training.
Okay.
And so what will the cost of this course?
All these things, please talk to Learnomate, and I have to close in next 2 minutes, guys. Yeah. So please check with the
Okay.
Learnomed team. I have to just close in 2 minutes. Yeah.
Vishnu, one
Okay,
question.
and what
Please
will
fill
be the
the attendance
duration?
form. Duration
Yeah.
will be okay. So all those things, I think you can again check with Learnomed team, please.
Okay, sure,
Starting the
sir. Thank you.
question, you will clarify my confusion, like regarding Python or AI, like
So
OCI.
So
Yeah.
Python is something which you can learn. You can ask Claude to make you learn Python. They can. Okay, but more what I believe is today, if I have to write a Python code, I'll not hire a developer. I'll take a paid subscription of 2,000 rupees and he will write my Python code. Right? And that is my thought. Okay. I you have to focus around the architecture, the multiple tools, right? So learning Python is something good. Learning AI is also something good. But if you don't know cloud, how you will run AI? How you will learn AI? I mean, you learn any cloud first because AI will run where? The AI agents, the AI codes, the Llama model, the LLM model, where these models will run. These models will run on cloud. If you don't know any cloud, you go and learn Azure, not a problem. Go and learn AWS, not a problem. I'm not saying you learn only OCI, but you have to learn the cloud to learn AI. AI agents will learn on cloud only, na? So if you don't know the cloud, you can't learn AI, sorry. I mean,
So, like with my experience, like 7 years of apps DB and OCI knowledge, so can I get opportunities outside to switch the company?
yes, everybody,
Only with
100%.
only
You have
with
to,
OCI and apps DB.
yeah, easily you can get. Easily.
Okay.
So
So no need of any other additional Python DevOps
I don't think
to
so.
switch a company. Yeah.
I have
Okay.
guys who have switched on more than 150% hike immediately
Okay.
in 2 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Like only with the Oracle apps or Oracle DB with
Yeah.
the
Yes,
OCI
yes,
knowledge.
yes, yes. After doing the OCI, just adding OCI skill set to their database and apps DBA. They have
Okay.
doubled their package in 2 months.
So no need of any Python or no need of any DevOps or any Terraform
No, no,
on
no.
this
Terraform
OCI
is
and
okay. Terraform you can learn. That is the next level, professional level. But first learn OCI.
so for
Terraform is
switching a company, it is okay, right? Only with OCI knowledge and Oracle Apps DB, I can switch a company with
yeah,
a
yeah,
OCI.
easily. Guys are
Yeah.
working on a 50 lakh package. From my batch after switching
Okay.
with this only DBA plus OCI skill set, nothing else.
Okay. So I
Yeah,
need to
they
be
are
getting more
mostly
professional
they are
on
mostly looking
OCI.
for Oracle apps and OCI DBA. Whenever
Hmm.
I give an interview, they just ask for a skill set. You have a OCI or not?
Correct.
With a Oracle apps DBA. So that is why I'm taking a course. And one thing I have to add,
Hmm.
Krishna, just wanted to ask
Hmm.
that suppose we take a course and then we got a cloud. So we get a cloud login. So which things we can perform hands-on because most of the OCI thing need to be purchased, correct?
So I'll give you a paid tenancy. We have a paid tenancy, and I'll give you
Uh,
access which is close to an admin access. Only two, three things you won't be able to do. That is
what
creation of
other
users
things
and groups.
I won't be able to do? Can you let me know?
Those are basic things only. Use creation of users and groups. Those are very basic things. Two-step click
Uh,
is only there, right?
so we are able to create a database and everything what we do as
Yes.
a
We
DBA.
will do everything in live environment. I'll do, and then you will perform. And you will get
So
a paid tenancy access, which you can do anything on that.
okay. There are
Uh,
no extra
Krishna sir,
cost need
Krishna,
involved
Pardon?
in
one
that.
more doubt, Nitish here.
Guys,
So,
I can take
Krishna,
only
so
one last
it's
question. I need to close now immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
so as you
Hmm.
yeah, hello. So
uh,
as you said, it is a paid tenancy, like paid console. So
Hmm.
it is like more than the free tier, which
Yes,
consists of
yes,
the free
yes.
tier access,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. Exactly. It
Okay.
is not a
So
free
one
trial,
more.
it's a paid tenancy.
Okay. So one more
Kri-
thing, it is the more depth concepts of the OCI Foundation certification,
OCI Foundation is
or
nothing. OCI Foundation, this course is a OCI almost close to a OCI Architect Associate course, more than an Architect
okay.
Associate course, and a bit less, a bit 20-30% less than a professional course.
Okay.
Okay, so it is targeting a kind of a professional certification. You will be configuring load balancer, a lot of niche stuff which is covered in the professional course.
Krishna sir, you
Okay.
told that there will be a separate course on OIC. Can I get the details on that?
By OIC, you can check with Learnomed. I don't teach OIC.
Okay.
And
Okay.
sir, do we get
I have a question here.
any reference after the completion the course?
Pardon?
Do we get any reference after completion the course for the job purpose?
So if like 40 people joins the course, right, I can't give reference to everyone, first thing, right? Second thing
Okay.
is I will make your resume and you so smart that you guys can by yourself update your resume and you will have different skill sets and you guys are going to apply directly.
Okay.
You
So
will
do we
understand how to apply.
do we have any types with any company IT companies?
I have many types, but I can't utilize that because ultimately, if you have the skill, you will be get selected. If you don't have the skill, even I refer, you will get rejected.
Yeah.
Krishna, do we will be configuring this data guard setup in our syllabus?
Data guard is a 2-click, and we will be
Mm-hmm.
configuring ATP and DBCS, and there you will see how the data guard is
How
configured.
the
2-click,
okay.
2-click
Acha.
setup and data guard.
Okay.
And Krishna, I have a question here. So can we like do create the database? I mean, the two databases are there. I mean, autonomous, and second one is the normal database, whatever we are creating in on premises. So can we create those databases? I mean, from there, because that is a costly one, because that I saw basically it is not a free one. So that can I create whenever I will do the practicals my own database? I mean, by ourselves. Can we do that?
No. So when we will go to the database part, first 70% is the infra part. Then when we go to the database part, I'll give you autonomous database machine. I'll provision it in front of you. You are going to provision it, and I'll give you a DBCS machine. So no point of configuring any database, I think.
Okay,
Just
so like,
last question I have. Just last question. Actually, can we perform like that? Can we keep the one database on premise and one database in a cloud, and they are like one are data guard and one is on primary database. So that is possible. Can
So
we?
that is possible, but this is not a database migration course. Again, I'm saying there is so much to cover on the infra, you will forget this thing. And once you cover the infra, you will say that I can do it myself. You will say, Krishna, you do it, I'll do it myself.
Krishna, actually, I have one more question. Like Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, like we'll be doing OCI admin activities.
Pardon? Sorry. Come again.
The course is like Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, no? So like, yeah, we'll be doing the admin activities, no? Admin activities.
You will be doing way more than admin activities.
Okay.
Way more than. You will be doing everything which an architect does.
Okay, got it.
So I will give you 100% of things so that you can absorb 70%, remember 50%, and deliver 30%, right? That is why so much of labs are there. Even if somebody performs 30%, 40% of the labs properly, right, he will ultimately get selected anywhere.
Krishna, what is the roadmap and content of this course? We have not talked about that actually.
Okay, so syllabus, I think you can ask to Learnomate. They can give you the syllabus of this course.
Okay, Krishna, may I know the exact timing it will be starting?
So, okay.
From next week it will, right?
So timing, what I'm planning as of now is, that is why this poll was there, to take the weekend batches, and from Monday to Friday, you guys will be, the Zoom will be switched on, and you guys will perform the lab, which I will do on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. That is Saturday 2.5 hours, Sunday 2.5 hours, somewhere around 11 a.m. We can discuss on the timings. You can check with Learnomate. So that is
Sorry,
why this
Krishna,
poll was
I'm
there.
in UK time zone, and that won't suit me because that's early hours for me, maybe around.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Krishna is the same issue with me. So I'm in Mexico. So I was told that it will be starting around 7 a.m. morning or 8 a.m. something. I'm
Your
not sure
7 a.m.
if
time. Okay. So
no. Your
Right.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. time or 8 a.m. right?
Mudit, are you saying something?
Yes.
Okay, so I usually what I used to take, I'll tell you frankly, what I used to take the batch is 8. Now this is my batch time. After 15 minutes, I have a batch. Mudit, can you please go on mute? So I take batch around like 8:30 p.m. IST, somewhere around, every day, Monday to Friday. But then again, then I thought I restructured it because I thought if I teach in the weekend and the weekdays, the people will perform the practical. So those were much suitable for many people. They have done that and the output was very high. So that is why I'm shifting this to weekdays. I mean weekends, right? And weekdays, what I used to do currently is weekdays 1 hour daily from Monday to Friday. So weekdays time suits you, right? You are saying.
No,
Krishna, anything
for
in
me,
the evening will be fine, maybe around 8 p.m. or something.
Okay, even on weekends, right?
Yeah.
weekends is
No,
fine, but yeah,
weekends even in the
before 10 is okay.
anything around 1 p.m. will be fine India time.
India time. Okay. So let me do one thing. I think get your timings clarified with Learnomate. I am also in talk with them. Then whatever maximum amount of poll we get. So I'll try to switch the time there. Maybe I can have a second session on the timing. So just give your queries to Learnomate. Let them sort it out. Let them come to me also that this is the preferred time where maximum people want this. And then we can have a second session to discuss on this also. Is that fine? So I will adjust my timing accordingly.
Okay, and as per last discussion with Nikhil, he was telling that this course will go in evening around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. or something like 8 or 8:30 p.m. something like that. So that's what I was thinking. Is there any possibility to continue with that timing?
So let me. I am working on that part also for weekdays 8:30 p.m. IST. So I'm working on that. So fine. Just wait for 2-3 days. You will hear back from us. Just give your timings to Learnomate. Let
Sure,
them
thank you.
work, and I'll align with them. Yeah. So guys, I need to close now. My another call has started already. Thank you so much. I hope I have given you a bit of insight about cloud and OCI.
Do we have continuation of this demo tomorrow or what?
No, we don't have a continuation. We'll have another demo maybe scheduled later. But I'll first confirm on the time and then we'll move forward. Okay.
How many months is Git, sir?
Approximately 45 days to 2 months. At least 2 months.
Only weekends also, like 2 months you are covered.
Either even if I go to weekend or if I go to daily, anything, right? It is a 5 hour of per week, and then the other labs which you will practice.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Okay, guys, I need to close now. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.